Stuart, I want to know about the IT band. Mostly, because you hear people, it should be rolled, it shouldn't be rolled. What's your take on the issue here?
Well, like many other things in the industry, what we know about foam rolling is still fairly limited. We have research that shows we should roll just the muscle. Other research shows that, well, the muscle's not really affected that much, and people think it's more the fascial layers that are affected by rolling. So unfortunately, we can't give you a straight bottom line answer about you should roll the ITB, you should not roll the ITB. Lots of people do it. Lots of people get great results from it. Some people may have gone a little too intense and have experienced some injury rolling their IT bands in the past. If we look at the one school of thought out there that foam rolling affects more the fascial layers as opposed to the muscle itself, the fascia system wraps around our entire body. It runs between muscle layers. Pretty much anywhere where you have structure that needs to hold its form, you're going to have fascia. Or areas that need to move past one another or glide past one another, you're going to have fascia there. And what happens is when you get, when that fascia, which is very responsive to stresses placed on the body, if we are overusing our body or misusing our body, so bad posture, repetitive strain type of things, or if you're very active, that tissue is going to respond and it may get very tight. We get things that are trigger points or knots, if you will. And there's adhesions that take place between the different layers of fascia or fascia and muscle in the body. So a lot of people think that when we foam roll, we're not affecting the muscle so much as those fascial layers between either different layers of fascia or the fascia and the muscle itself. And some people think, well, it is the muscle that gets affected. There's probably an effect on both of those tissues because both tissues will respond to physical stresses that are placed on them. So the IT band, which is on the side of the leg down here, is not a muscle specifically. It's more of a band of connective tissue, which essentially is a form of fascia. It has a lot of fascia wrapped around it, and that IT band does need to glide along the surfaces beneath it. So we do get adhesions in the IT band. Sometimes the IT band may stick to the quadricep muscle, or it might stick to the hamstring muscle, so that those fascial lines are not gliding as they should. And when you don't get gliding, that's going to affect your mechanics, and it's going to affect the components above and below that area. So the IT band crosses, or the muscles that cross the hip insert into the IT band, and the IT band runs past the knee, inserting on the lateral or outside aspect of the knee, on the fibula. If it's really tight in there, we do know that it can pull the patella out of alignment, and that can cause tracking issues at the kneecap or the patella, and a lot of other issues as well. So many people find that rolling the IT band out helps to break up some of those adhesions, allows better gliding between the IT band and the other tissues, and that can restore positive function or good mechanics. So you may find that rolling the IT band is helpful, but it is not a muscle. So if you believe that that rolling only affects muscle, then maybe IT band rolling is not something you want to do. A lot of it comes down to what you believe is going to take place. And empirically, we take a look at all the people that are out there foam rolling their IT bands and swear by, it's relieved their knee pain, it's relieved their hip pain. So it does seem to work to some degree. But like rolling any other area of the body, you need to be careful of how long you're doing it for, the intensity you're doing it for, how you're doing it, because you could potentially injure yourself if you're not cautious or you're going a little too overzealous on rolling the IT band. But you could do that with any other part of the body too, not just the IT band. So that's the should I or should I not roll the IT band in a nutshell. Keep watching our other videos on how to roll the IT band and other areas of the body.